It is early morning on January the 1st, 2026, and I am on my way to Frankfurt Airport. Over the past month, things have been on pause. Now I'm at a point where I can slowly start living my life again. After my accident in Tokyo, I spent 6 weeks strictly in bed in different hospitals and later at home. What carried me through that time was the thought of what I would do once I could walk again and live independently. Before the accident, after 2 years of van life, I had already decided that this winter would be different. I love van life, and I still do, but I had begun to notice that I was missing staying in one place long enough to really settle in, to build a small nest, to stay for a while, and to make space again for the hobbies and interests that are difficult to pursue when you're constantly on the move. Last March, I spent some time in Seville. I was deeply impressed by the city, by the colorful architecture often mixed with Moorish influences, the playful details, the palaces, the courtyards, and the fountains. There was art, music, and flamenco everywhere, and the city felt alive with people singing and dancing in the streets. For my chronically inflamed lungs, the temperatures here in winter are pleasant, and in the old town where traffic is limited, the air feels noticeably better. So I started looking for a small apartment right there in the historic center of Seville, a place I would move into on the first day of the new year, which is today. As with most bigger decisions, there is excitement and also some nervousness. Was this the right choice? Would I meet people and slowly find my place here? I don't really speak Spanish, and despite trying different language apps, I've already noticed how challenging learning the language is for me. Those of you who have followed my channel for a while know that flamenco has stayed with me, not just as a dance, but as expression, as rhythm, as movement. That's why I've signed up at a flamenco school here in Seville. They offer Spanish classes, rhythmic hand clapping called palmas, and cajún, the wooden percussion instrument used in flamenco music. I would like to learn flamenco dance as well, but for now, my legs are not ready for that kind of physical strain. I can hardly believe it. I have arrived, and it was so quick in comparison to how I usually drive doing van life. I mean, usually it would have taken me about a week to get down here through France and the north of Spain, and this was just 3 hours, so it's really a little surreal. I really need some time to collect myself, I think. And the owner of this apartment here, she already showed me around. She's so wonderful and sweet. I mean, she postponed my date of arrival from December 1st until now, January the 1st, 26, because of my accident in Tokyo. I'm so thankful for that. And it's really a cute little place. And I'll show you around in a second. And it's always this moment when you're doing something for the first time. Like, I've never rented a place for 3 months in another country just by myself. And so it's always the moment when you feel excited and nervous about your own bravery in a way. But the excitement really is the majority or the bigger thing. I don't know. I cannot find the words right now. So I guess I stop talking and just show you around now. been at Tola Flamenco, where we'll do dozens of classes, starting with Spanish to clapping. I don't remember the Spanish word for it, I have to look it up. And cajun, which is some kind of Spanish drum. And then in the end, when my legs are finer again, I will do the real flamenco, or the full body flamenco. It has been a 2 kilometers walk from my apartment to that school, and I'm very proud because I did it, and now I'm on my way back. It's just so beautiful to walk through the city, even though the sun is not shining. There are people sitting in cafes outside everywhere. So I really love that, and couldn't be any happier. I bought some of those delicious empanadas for lunch later at home. However, I desperately needed a place to rest my legs, so I went into this cafe and had a peanut butter latte, which was so extraordinary and tasty.
Thank you.
And then the sun came out and I was craving every beam of it. I'm totally done, but so happy. But then these last meters, they really were like, oh, I cannot just walk another meter. It really feels like from 0 to 100%. I just really wish that I can walk again as I used to, quickly, because Seville is just so amazing. I just cannot stop walking those lines and streets and just dive into that atmosphere. It's so beautiful. I hope you could kind of feel it a little bit from the footage that I took. I'm just so happy. I know that this is the place to heal completely. The city is always buzzing, even during rainy days. And not far from my home, I found this cute little cafe where I could have fresh pressed orange juice, espresso, and churros with chocolate. I love it to stroll through the old town and have a look at the architecture and the art. Without knowing it at the time, I arrived in Seville right at the heart of one of Spain's most important holidays, the Day of the Three Kings. This day traditionally marks the real end of the Christmas season in Spain. While many countries exchange gifts in December, in Spain the main gift-giving moment for children takes place on the morning of January the 6th. The night before, on January 5th, the city comes alive with a large parade that moves through the streets of Seville. The three kings travel through the city, throwing sweets and small gifts to the children waiting along the route. Because of this celebration, the entire city was still beautifully decorated. Christmas lights were glowing in the streets, balconies were adorned with decorations, and many residents joined in the tradition. From balconies above, people threw small gifts and teddy bears down to the children below, creating moments of pure joy and excitement. Arriving in Seville at that time felt magical. A city lit up, full of movement, generosity, and shared celebration.
At the end of each Sevilla excursion, I'm slow like a snail, because I'm still in recovery from the broken legs, but Seville is just so fascinating that I cannot stop in time, and in the end I'm completely without power, and it takes forever to get back home. But I'm so happy. How can you not be? Such an amazing city.
Well, now you've gotten a first impression of my first Seville days, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming along, and I'm looking forward to reading from you in the comment section. Bye-bye.